League. Not only in Nigeria did they play football. Lobby Stars players were attacked by a mob of angry fans while training in Makurdi, allegedly due to the team's poor performance. Now reports suggest that the mob included cultists and that the players were threatening and locked in the team bus. Can you see? Now, another update from another source says, cultists attacked players of Lobby Stars while training this evening. That was like yesterday. Now, another one said senior players were threatening to be killed if they are seen back in Makurdi. The team officials were unharmed as they pleaded with the cultists. Cultists allegedly attacked Lobby Star players during training. Now, you see, according to the report, we heard that some of the senior players were threatening to be killed if they see them in Makurdi, while the players locked. Let's even get that one full, where the players were locked in a bus. You understand? How bad is it? Now you can see. Now, you don't even know the state of mind of this player. See them. That's the poor cloth. They don't even feel breathe inside. The lock glass. Now, they see this kind of trade out for Nigeria. Now, they see him. Now, they see him. Nigeria, now they see him. This is how bad. What kind of... I was almost going to say what kind of country, but let me just hold it. But what kind of thing is this in Nigeria? They are now threatening the player. See that one, the poor cloths. Nowhere, ventilation when they come out. Now, you don't even know the state of minds of these players. You don't even know. They are locked up. So where's the security? I feel like there's a security. So where's the guards? Where's the security? Where's the guide? Makurdi, Lobby Stars, you know the players. Yes, they are doing poorly by performance-wise in the MPFL, Nigeria Premier Football League. They are not anywhere close. They are not doing well. But is that enough for we fans, the media, to see something of this nature? That's how bad it is. I don't know who wants to intervene in this. Is it the Nigerian Football Federation? Is it the MPFL? Is it the chairman, big guy like Belaya? Is it David Snow, head of operations? I don't know, but I just want to say this is a bad one. They go lock players because they don't play well. Now go lock them inside. Now, what about the officials? If you look at that video very well, that footage, if you watch it very well, you will see that it's just the players. Now, just somewhere, the officials were unharmed, but they've been threatened. They told the player that you cannot come back to Makurdi. So now, let me even personalize this case. Make I even put out, I say now me, because the way these guys, they put cloth, the way they feel the heat, that's what me tell the film. Now, let me buy this case. Let me come into this case. If I was a player for Lobby Stars, I would never go back to that club. I would never. You might not understand. Not the club now. That place, my base, I would not go back. If the people that should be guiding us are not in support. Now, what do you concern cultists? It gets some kind of, if I did hear for this Nigeria with the verse. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't, like, you know, I try to find, as I want to do the news, maybe for balance, it's not working. We will talk about the Super Eagles, Osime's talk. We'll talk about one ex-player, and I want the advice that charity will do. We'll talk about all of these things. I will tell you everything. But this first one now, while they talk now, it's not even good to see. Nigeria Premier Football League. Can I even tell you something? Tomorrow we want people to invest in our football, right? Man, nobody that's how they spoil market, but I'm just trying to tell you, if not me, but I'm not going to come that place. How do I want to find myself investing in something or on something that doesn't look so good? This is a structured league. This is a Nigerian Premier Football League. This is the only league we have. We have the MPFL, we have the NNL, we have the NLO. So this is like three of them. First of all, this one, and this 1, 2, 3. That's what you'll be. Now look at what is happening. Cultist. Bro, you know, get a person not go here. Cultist. Lock play. Let's help ourselves now. Come on. There's a body governing this game. We really forgot. Not we get football. That the federation has seen these affairs. And if they say that they go ban them now, maybe they don't play game, go say they talk too much. You are locking up players. Now you don't know whether some person for that place, their health. No, you don't know these things. You lock them up. Wine glass up. The glass is for the car, for the boss. You see them? They wine up. That one you're putting cloth. You put in cloth. You see them? You put in cloth because there's no ventilation. See them? Even if not thief them be, they're not thief. Now board then they play. because it's not they go their way. See, look, this thing not. They even look them. They even see people even did the video. I will never play for that club. Never. I will see because at this point I tell you my life should be at stake. I will not play. I'm not gonna play. I'm not go. This kind of thing I'm not gonna play. Now, even if the players would like to play back again at the team, now let's see what the FA will say. Now, there's a body governing this game. Let's see what they will say. Whether they just shut their mouth, they don't talk, or they go Puma for this matter, we go no. It doesn't sound good. I wanted to start this show this way. Man knows I don't talk the bad thing come out because it's not good to talk about. It's so bad. Nigerian Premier Football League. Our league will be good. We want our league to be okay. We want to see sponsors to come and invest in our league. Our league is this, our league is that. We want to grow. This is not the way to grow now. This is not anywhere close growth. It's not in anywhere close. This is like the worst of them all. I debunk this attitude. So bad. Out of sportsmanship. It doesn't call for this. There's no room for violation in the game. It's a beautiful game of football. Because see, even for Libya, we say Libya they do. Whenever I hear this kind of news, they are lucky. I beg. Let's go to the next place. Let's go to Wembley time. Now there's a news about Nottingham Forest. I was going to say Tottenham, but Nottingham Forest. Let's talk about our own very Nigerian player, Super Eagles star Ola Aina and Taiwo Awoniyi. You will see celebration. Awoniyi, if you follow them the dance, Ola Aina has taught Elanga so many things. They know the dance. We will show you in the video where they dance together. They just flex. Now, the result was great to see. Now, Taiwo and Ola Aina have been drawn against Man City in the semi-final of the FA Cup in England. The other semi-finals will be between two other Premier League clubs, Crystal Palace and Aston Villa. Both semis were played on April 25. So that's the pairing you have on your screen. Okay, so I just want to bring this up because I'm in a Super Eagles player inside. Now, we'll enter the next two. Maybe say somebody they beg, give me chance. It's not the first time. It's not okay. Watch this dance. More see this dance first. See ya. Elanga, if you watch Elanga, you know Elanga see the land. See ya, like now. Now the couple go dance and reach out. I want you to go join. I want you. See. Nigerian boys on the year word. You see them? They don't the year word. See them? See online na cruise with that. This guy now see Elanga. See dance. You see them? That's how to celebrate success. Can I tell you? You see them? Person tell me say they say Elanga dance go. See them? You see that? see dance. Yeah. You know he's still learning the dance. You watch them. Online not to like cruise. You know what they're telling about this team? This team when I see for screen so 59 points adrift City last season on the Premier League, the radar, the log. Now see them, the way they played, Nuno Espirito Santo wants to go to Champions League. They go. I'm not sure anybody will stop them more. If Man City not go short now, they will go knock their commot. But we'll talk about Boniface. There's something about Boniface at this point. We'll bring the post so you see for yourself. Boniface knows personally that he's not doing well. He knows. Now, if you watch the game, was it the Rwanda game? Yeah, the Rwanda game where Boniface played, maybe people want to say, no, how you play ball. Boniface is a skit maker. You know what I mean? He likes to skit things. He's a player guy. He today playing like play well. But he was not talking after that very game. If you watch well. But now, Nigeria don't go play against Rwanda. We'll get that match. We can't go play Zimbabwe. We can't go draw. Boniface can't go in club now. Can't go score goal. You see the post. He posted it was on social media. Verified page. Victor Boniface has asked for patience from Nigerians. Watch, that's the post. You see him? You see him? Now the post with that. He did beg. He's asking for patience from Nigerians. Following his goal drawn to the Super Eagles, Boniface is yet to open his goal account for Nigeria after 12 outings. The 24-year-old scored the Balava Concentrate 1 victory over Bochum on Friday night. That goal was his 11th of the season for Xabi Alonso's side. Now, Boniface took to his Instagram story to reassure Nigerian supporters, requesting for patronage, patience to break his international goal drought. Now, his post reads, Niger, please be patient with me. Nigeria will be placed every say, I'm not patient with you. I don't understand that. I'm trying to understand. Well, it's about the Chelle. If he gives you a call up again, good news for you. The Nigerians can be waiting. I'm not saying he's not a good player. He's not the first player we've seen struggle. He's not the first. But it depends me say blessing and just that German connection. Akpobore go Germany, go scatter everybody. You know him? Jonathan Akpobore, you know him? He's scatter. If you go check and go for Nigeria, I never reach anything. Be like peanut. Boniface is just having 12 outings. I think more time would do. Let's give him that, like the time he's played in. He's a good player, no doubt. Yeah. All right, so let's get on to the third story now. You know, go see where former player, the advice coach, how to do in work. Super Eagles are no longer giants of Africa. It's not the first to have said it. I've always said it too. If I say it in a political way, some people want to come for me and say, it's not this. I say Nigeria is not this. Me and Doc and Super Eagles. So I like to always rephrase. That's the man you have on your screen. I like to always rephrase and say it well. So that they say, now, Kizike with that, hold on. I can defend it. You can't even go Abuja, go defend them. Super Eagles. Super Eagles, not be giant of Africa. Super Eagles, if I say Nigeria now, they will say that. I know a lot of people are watching, they'll come and say, I'm just saying, the past, we where they do all this job. You want the people to say, if you want to talk, they go say me off your mic. If I talk and I just say, it's the one. From Voice of People TV, it's him, hold him. People like to say that, hold him, it's him. Now me talk this one. I don't say, if I say Nigeria is not giant of Africa, if you come, but I'm saying it straight. Nigerian football nation, Nigerian Super Eagles, they are not the giant of Africa. They are not anywhere close. How many nations come and I don't win only 3 times? Now the Buhari and I sing that song. He's done a sing song. Now I sing them. Now I sing Buga. Former Nigerian international, a midfielder Friday. I never watched him play. Never watched him play. Sincerely, YouTube did justice to me watching that man play. Now he has said that the Super Eagles are no longer dominant force in African football. True or false? True. Now he argued that African football has progressed significantly. In his words, he stated, Nigeria still views some of these countries as small, but we need to step up as well. We are struggling to win matches against these teams. We are no longer giants. We have become ants. Not me talk that my mouth not good though, not me. Not me talk say we don't turn ants. We will not be giants of Africa, but never reach ant matter. Not be me, because if they talk about ants, I don't know where you call it put out in Libya. You understand? But for me, I say it, we are not the giants of African football. And he said it's over. Ekpo also pointed out the importance of playing players in their right positions to avoid further issues within the team. Currently, the Super Eagles are fourth place in the group, 6 points behind South Africa, so we trail, and South Africa is 13 points. Now, our next World Cup qualifiers will be against Rwanda, September 3rd, and South Africa on September 6th. You see, you can understand it. Now, before I talk about Osimhen, let me even talk about this. If there's anything I like to do, I be like justice man. I'm always ready to face anybody. I'm ready, like anywhere. Ex-international, so professional play, I'm ready. If I not feel win you, I will learn from you. Now, Ekpo is saying something, with all due respect. Friday Ekpo. Playing player out of position. What player was played out of position in this recent game? The only time we've seen Chelle play a player out of position is the game that we saw, what's his name? We saw Abdullahi playing the right role. Osai Samuel got off. That's the only game. Now, see, Iwobi might not be playing that in his club side, but in Nigeria, he plays it constantly, so it's not a new role. Who I try to think which player they play up? I don't understand this thing. When I don't give this man a chance, I beg. See, I don't talk him before. I talk him on Saturday. People go the right of a comment section. I talk him every time. If Nigeria don't go welcome, I go home NFL for Nika. He's not a perfect man. He's not a world-class coach. He's not a world-class coach. He made some errors. He even knows he makes mistake. But there's something he said. He said we need to learn. That's every Chelle. I'm talking about Chelle. He said we need to learn how to hold games. We need to learn how to manage the game ahead. Now the coach is not a bad coach. What he has shown Nigerians is that he can do the job. I'm good to go. I'm ready. I can fight this job. I never pity coach before as I take pity Eric Chelle that day. Because he did what he was supposed to. See, watch the screen now. See me the time at the console lab. He was almost crying. Because left for him, he felt like he has won the game. Only for him to see, say, time people say, nah, they go pee, that small boy, I don't go ever forgive that boy. Never. She did what I wonder. He never said, Billy, I said, they watch please, I don't go forgive him. Hey, pin, he pin they come and apologize to us. Accepted. It's football, but not at that time minute. 90. But don't finish now. If they say they want to collide, if I don't collide on time, do you even know what happened? Michael Nice came out. Michael Nee is the coach of Zimbabwe. That man, he come out. He said, see, let me even tell you the short story about what happened. When he was talking during the press conference, he said Nigeria will be humbled. He said it. When he talk, Nigerian media people, you know how they do media now. When people say you go to talk, they go put microphone, you know those things. They'll set the mic everywhere. You know that thing. Nigeria, you know all those mic. I seen talk, everybody boss laugh. Because now we know now, so that we plenty pass. I don't want to talk about the banner what they do for that design. That place is not even good. People are saying it's the stadium. We drew against Lesotho, against South Africa. The stadium said don't be like say they cost that stadium. You don't just be like because not be me. Oh. People, even though there's an ex-player we play for PAOK, for Greece, where they do with here they do so for radio station, for Ireland, for Lagos here. He talk him. He said that stadium, move wrong. But that's our best stadium. That's the stadium that has the highest facility. So I don't want to believe it's a stadium thing. It's about the players. Now it was the coach. It was his fault. It should be the coach to lock that game. Because if now me be the coach, you see that match, I don't come on Simon. As I go to come on Simon, come on, look man. I don't care if there are minors in the game, go lock everywhere, bring in Aribo. Player will get chance to do midfield and score goal. That's box to box straight. Carry Aribo, come. Carry out like throw five midfielders, play 5-4-1. You know what yesterday when Napoli they play AC Milan, it got to a point it was so hot. Napoli wants to win the Serie A, the Liga. They want to win it. Until Conte can't do like this. He do like this. He do like this. Block it. All the Chikwueze them. Rafael went out from bench. Chikwueze from bench. Jokic. Almost they call the him. They call the rush. You cannot score again. They don't lock him. Throw Aroko Dare. Throw one man up front. They will die that side. But I felt like Eric Chelle would have done that. But let me even tell you, Eric Chelle never believed that game would be a draw. He don't believe him. If they tell Eric Chelle for dream say Nigeria will draw them, he would never believe. He thought it was done. Did you see his armpit? Did you see his dress? He was sweating. That day, the man come. He not agree sit down because the man himself knows the job when he sign. But if you have quality players, your players should give you quality results. That is what we expect. What more can be said? Nigeria, if I not go World Cup now, let's even have let's get that table. More see that table. But I don't talk about that table. They won't bring that table. I don't talk about forcing a calculator time with this. I don't know where for they watch me. So go market, go back calculator. Tell me Can I call him like that? Leave him. I ain't be that. You see him? Now, let me even say this with you. Now you have this South Africa on top. You're seeing the games played. Everybody don't play this match. You reach the number. Now they still win. South Africa don't win 4. Almost South Africa. If they don't say now South Africa now deserve to go this World Cup. No lie. Nigeria, how many games they don't win? Only 1. You tell me say now Ekpo you took a rest for Giant of Africa, not be we. Now look at this now. Nigeria don't they pray. If you watch now we be 4-2. But that Teboho Mokwena matter, we be say they say what's wrong with Teboho? He was not eligible to play that game because of the FIFA rule. He had to be part of that one. He didn't go play that match. Because they play that match, now with the wait more year what FIFA go do. Lesotho don't say they don't withdraw the point. The team they don't want to do it again. Because they know they get Southern, Eastern, and Southern African connection, all those things. But aside that, why be saying that Nigeria carried the matter for it like antenna? See Benin Republic, see Rwanda. They don't they talk. Now we just they say if the city fans they do now, fans they tell our NFF say follow this case, follow which case. You know not go do me not helping ourselves now that the fan case now won't follow because they are not the 7 points. Now Nigeria don't do mass now we they pray prayer point every Sunday now. Our Muslim brothers they do fasting. They go end today. They go they pray joy. They say make South Africa drop points. Make they come on that point. Go give Lesotho now. Look Lesotho point. They see Lesotho. Lesotho how many points they get? They get 6 points. You see huh? You see huh? So if they go give them that point, they will come climb. So even if they climb, they will say if you catch the feet come out anyhow. But it's not about that. Look at our position. Now, waiting Nigeria they play now this number 2 now with the target. Playoff. Possible second round. Can Nigeria be part of that one? Will they pray now we'll reach that one now? Do you know that you get one in Mozambique, one in Gabon? There are teams that Namibia, they are there. Now it's a playoff. All of them go play that. Now one person will come out. Because they don't already give us the allocation saying now 9 teams for this one. So one team to make it 10. Now to know that Nigeria will go. We don't pray say we go. All right, let's leave that case. Now let me quickly go to the comment section and read what I have before I talk about the Siemens news. Eagles defense is dead. The same set of guys in Eagles defense lost to Benin Republic, lost to Rwanda, draw with Zimbabwe, and fast backward 4-4 with Sierra Leone. The same guys are the problem now, and they're in the start. Now, that's from Olugbe Ngabami. He went as far as saying, Chelle should look for another Obabuna and Mba type of players to come bench these defenders. He's not cool with what he's saying. Okay, bench them, Abi. Okay, let's see. Let's see how it goes. All right, let's talk about Victor Osimhen now. There's a talk about the open confession about Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen is in the news, and he has told reports why he shunned Boniface. Super Eagles point man Victor Osimhen has explained that he decided to leave the pitch immediately after Zimbabwe match due to frustration, not for disrespect for his teammates Victor Boniface. Now, Osimhen, who spoke to reports afterwards, said, Boniface tried to calm me down, but at that moment, according to him, I didn't want to hear anything. I walked away not out of disrespect, but because I was hurting. I give it my everything. I give it my all every time I play for the Super Eagles, every time I step on that pitch. Not just for myself, but for my team, for Nigeria, for the fans who believe in us. Now, moving on, Victor Osimhen said we needed that win. We needed those points. Now we have to fight even harder to qualify for the World Cup. It's not over, but we can't keep making same mistakes. I just want us to be better, to do better, because Nigeria deserves nothing less. Now, Osimhen said, I can't lie. I was frustrated. That match against Zimbabwe. You can see on your video, on your screen. We should have won it. We had the lead, we controlled the game, and then just like that, we let it slip. When I scored, I felt relieved. I thought, yes, this is it. We are taking the 3 points home. But football can be cruel. A last-minute equalizer just seconds away from victory shattered everything. The whistle blew, and I just couldn't hold back my emotions. And that's about Victor Osimhen. Now, quickly, let's talk about another one, Albert George, in the story. Albert George is saying something to Eric Chelle. What Albert George said about Chelle, you want to know. Albert George, ex-Super Eagles International, said, I believe Chelle made a mistake with the selection. He tried to accommodate all his players rather than picking the best team. There is no reason to play Ola Aina, who's been excellent at the right back, at the left back when Oyemichi is on the bench. The same goes for Lookman and Iwobi, who were played out of positions. The 46-year-old said in an interview with Report. Now, Victor Boniface was brought on in that game. You saw him in the 87th minute when Nigerian star Victor Osimhen got off. Then Arturo Arokodare also got involved in that game. But Albert George believes that the substitution was a wrong one. He said, as a player on the field, with just 5 minutes remaining, there is no need to be pushing forward. They should have held on to the 1-0 lead and secured the 3 points. He said players need to sit up. Experienced players from big European teams should know how to manage a crucial game. They need to show humility. But in conclusion, Albert George said, although its qualification is still possible, we must win the next match and hope the other countries, the other outcomes work in our favor. But before we leave this news, let's tell you about Eric Chelle, and then there's the news about it and Nwaneri. Chelle meets Nwaneri in London as Super Eagles rebuilding process begins. Super Eagles coach Eric Chelle has started rebuilding his team for better performance when the qualifiers resume in September. The move to reorganize the Super Eagles will start this week, with Eric Chelle expected to be in London, among other things, to hold talk with Arsenal star Eitan Nwaneri. The 17-year-old attacking midfielder who has been making waves under Mikel Arteta remains eligible to play for Nigeria and England. Despite representing England at youth levels, Nwaneri has not yet committed to the senior team, which leaves the door open for a potential switch to the Super Eagles or the Flying Eagles. Now, a source close to the Super Eagles told Report that at the weekend, Coach Chelle will hit London this week to hold talks with Nwaneri. Chelle will meet Nwaneri in London this week, and the source also said, I am optimistic that Nwaneri will see the reason that he has more prospect of playing for Nigeria than the Three Lions. The source also further stated that last week's World Cup qualifier, in which the Super Eagles drew against Zimbabwe, has revealed lots of weakness in the team. According to the source, the Super Eagles central defense needs urgent revival. Even the midfield requires a major surgical operation as quick as possible. Football belongs to the youth. As it is, the coach has to start systematic process again of replacing the old players. That source also told us the media has to allow the coach to do his job, same as they allowed Clemens Westerhoff to reshape the Super Eagles back in the 1990s. This idea of Nigerian journalists, particularly the social media, picking players for the coach even before the crucial time should stop. And that is not helping us. All right, we go on a quick break. When we return, the show continues. Keep watching Sports Republic. I'll be back shortly. Tell you more.
you ever had?
I've been spoiled during my career. With Kaká, I had so many years. I think we did 6 years together. And probably with Kaká, I had the best natural connection that only got better to a point where we didn't have to.
Best teammate you ever had?
I've been spoiled during my career. With Kaká, I had so many years. I think we did 6. With Kaká, I had the best natural connection that only got better over time to a point and just look at each other and do things.
Waiting this up. Like what gone? What gone?
Yeah.
What gone? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know that, yeah.
I don't know. This is easy.
Yeah, because it's like broken English, isn't it?
Wahala.
You even
Trouble.
know what that is. That's trouble. Wahala deal. Wahala deal.
No idea.
Wahala deal. I don't want wahala.
I know wahala.
Wahala deal. Come off the road.
Come off the road.
Nah. Come out for road.
Like get out of here.
Get out the way. Like just get out, move out the way, bro. Okay, that means that's like, I think it's giving like like making a situation worse. In Burna Boy, he says that in his song.
What does it mean?
I don't want nobody to get my matter. But it's like I think just to make something worse, I think.
Not day my body. That was the message for guys. Sounds like that. Let's talk about the FA Cup. Welcome back to the show, the Sports Republic show. Now, time for the FA Cup news. Man City will face Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup semi-final, where Crystal Palace will play Aston Villa. The draw was made before Man City 1-1 at Bournemouth in the quarterfinals to keep Pep Guardiola's side on course for a second FA Cup in 3 years. Forest will beat Brighton on penalties in the quarterfinals. Saturday will take on 7-time winners at Wembley, their first FA Cup semi-finals in 34 years. The pair most recently met in early March at the City Ground. Forest won 1-0, but in December, Manchester City beat Nuno Espirito Santo's side 3-0 at the Etihad Stadium. The other semi-final was Crystal Palace, who won 3-0 at Fulham in the last Villa as the English Eye FA Cup glory for the first time in the club history. Meanwhile, 7-time winners Aston Villa are attempting to leave the FA Cup for the first time in 68 years after on an Emirates side, East Palace Championship side Preston with a 3-0 quarterfinal win at Delhi. Now, Palace, however, may be buoyed by the last meeting against Villa as Oliver Glasgow's side 1-1 at Selhurst Park in the Premier League on February 25. The FA Cup semi-finals will take place on the weekend of April 26 and 27 at Wembley Stadium. Now, let's tell you about transfer news quickly. Some speculation, some like to use the word rumors. Manchester United keeper Bruno Fernandes has emerged as a surprise transfer target for Real Madrid, according to the report. Incoming Arsenal sporting director and the better has been tasked with seeing the signing of Real Sociedad midfielder Martin Zubimendi over the line. Pep Guardiola has refused to give Jack Grealish any guarantee about his future at City. Real Madrid sporting director Mano Fajardo has said their hopes of signing Anthony on a permanent deal from Manchester United this summer may depend on the qualification of the Champions League. And also, lastly, Bayer Leverkusen sporting director has responded to reports stating that Xabi Alonso could leave for Real Madrid next season, insisting the Spanish coach is staying at the club. Now, away from football, let's talk about golf quickly. Low Wee, some like to say Min Woo Lee, held off a back 9 charge from Scotty Scheffler and an impressive finish from Rory McIlroy to claim a breakthrough PGA Tour title at the Texas Children's Hosting Open. Lee took a shot for on the par in the final day and briefly saw the lead increase to 5 strokes at the Memorial Golf Course with 3 birdies on the 5 holes stretched around the deep corner to keep him control of the tournament. The Australian remained 3 ahead until Borgie par 5. 16th cut is leaked to 1 as Scheffler and Gary Woodland set the clubhouse target at the 19 under, only for Lee to par his final 2 holes to count 3 on the 67th and hold on to 1-shot victory. Winner Scheffler remains winless in 2025, but heads into the Masters title defense with a runner-up finish in Austin for the 2nd successive year, while Woodland posted a PGA Tour result in 6 years after equaling the course record with the final round of 62. Now, in the world of boxing, I'll tell you, Lauren Price and Michaela Mayer are determined to meet in an undisputed welterweight championship bout. Welsh Price unified the WBC IBF and also WBA world titles when she beat Natasha Jonas at the Royal Albert Hall earlier this month. Moving on, the only championship she does not possess, the WBO belt, is held by American Maya, who defended and defeated that title in exciting style when she won her match with Saint Laurent in Las Vegas this weekend. Now, Price was the first opponent Maya called after the first and latest win. But I tell you, Maya told Sports Report saying, Laura wants my belt. She needs my belt. I've never seen the type of woman like that. I've not been the type to shy away from challenges. So getting a fight done won't be hard. Her preference would be a box prize on neutral ground. Ideally, I would not want to go to Wales, but money talks somewhere in the UK would be neutral. Maybe London or something, but we will let the managers fight that out. Okay, so up until then, we'll leave you with some videos. You don't want to miss a whole lot of, nice videos. But I like to play that one. We'll bring you that one where Ola Aina is having a talk with Elanga, trying to teach him how to, it says a broken, like PG, broken language, broken pidgin language, and the rest of that. But enjoy all of this clip. We'll do this again when I return on the show, hopefully for tomorrow, which will be Tuesday. But for our Muslim brothers, I could say that again, Eid Fitri, and also happy Ramadan. Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan Mubarak. My name is Kizzy Ken. I'm signing out up until then. We'll see you tomorrow. The only football player without a jersey. I'll see you. Say it.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How are you?
What's up, like?
Waiting
this up.
Like what gone?
What gone? Yeah.
What gone? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know that, yeah.
I don't know. This is easy.
Yeah, because it's like broken English, isn't it?
Wahala.
You even
Trouble.
know what that is. That's trouble. Wahala deal. Wahala deal.
I don't
Deal. I don't wahala.
I know wahala.
Wahala deal. Come off the road.
Come off the road.
Nah. Come out for road.
Like, get out of here.
Get out the way. Like, just get out, move out the way, bro. K-leg, that means, that's like, I think he's giving like making the situation worse. In Burna Boy, he says that in his song.
What does it mean?
I don't want nobody to I think just to make something worse, I think.
I've been spoiled during my career. With Kaká, I had so many years. I think we did it. And probably with Kaká, I had the best natural connection that only got better over time, to a point where we didn't have to talk anymore and just look at each other and do things.
If you had to choose someone to take a penalty in your life, who would it be?
To save my life, it can only be one. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Not tempted to say yourself?
No, I leave it to Cristiano, don't worry.
Who is the greatest manager in Premier League history?
Sir Alex Ferguson.
How many languages can you speak?
4. Dutch, English, German, Spanish.
Describe Ruud van Nistelrooy's managerial philosophy in 3 words.
Dynamic, passing and pressing.
If you could have dinner with 3 football managers, past or present, who would you choose?
Carlo Ancelotti, Sir Alex Ferguson and Sir Bobby Robson.
If you could work in a sport outside of football for one day, what would you choose?
Here we go. NBA.
What was the best piece of advice you were given when deciding if you wanted to be a manager? If you had to choose someone to take a penalty to save your life, who would it be?
Save my life. It can only be one. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Not tempted to say yourself?
No, I leave it to Cristiano.
Who is the greatest manager in Premier League history?
Sir Alex Ferguson.
How many languages can you speak?
4. Dutch, English, German, Spanish.
Describe Ruud van Nistelrooy's managerial philosophy in 3 words.
Dynamic, passing and pressing.
If you could have dinner with 3 football managers, past or present, who would you choose?
Carlo Ancelotti, Sir Alex Ferguson and Sir Bobby Robson.
If you could work in a sport outside of football for one day, what would you choose?
Here we go. The NBA.
What was the best piece of advice you... How about you? How you doing?
How you doing?
You probably felt it. How you doing?
How you doing?
How are you?
Yeah.
What's up, like?
Waiting
this up.
Waiting, like, what gone?
Like,
What gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, what gone? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know that, yeah.
I don't know. Hey, this is easy.
Yeah, because it's like broken English, innit?
Wahala.
You even know
Trouble.
what that is. That's trouble. Wahala deal. Wahala deal.
I do.
Wahala deal. I don't want wahala.
I know wahala.
Wahala deal. Come off the road.
Come off the road.
Nah. Come out for road.
Like, get out of here.
Get out the way. Like, just get out, move out the way, bro. K-leg, that means, that's like, I think it's giving like like making a situation worse. In Burna Boy, he says that in his song.
What does it mean?
I don't want nobody to get my matter killed. For this life I live, I think just to make something worse, I think.
If you had to choose someone to take a penalty to save your life, who would it be?
To save my life, it can only be one. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Not tempted to say yourself?
No, I leave it to Cristiano, don't worry.
Who is the greatest manager in Premier League history?
Sir Alex Ferguson.
How many languages can you speak?
4, Dutch, English, German, Spanish.
Describe Ruud van Nistelrooy's managerial philosophy in 3 words.
Dynamic, passing and pressing.
If you could have dinner with 3 football managers, past or present, who would you choose?
Carlo Ancelotti, Sir Alex Ferguson and Sir Bobby Robson.
If you could work in a sport outside of football for one day, what would you choose?
Here we go. The NBA.
What was the best piece of advice you were given when deciding if you wanted to be a manager?
Sir Bobby Robson said, get to know your players.
If you had to choose someone to take a penalty to save your life, who would it be?
To save my life, it can only be one. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Not tempted to say yourself?
No, I leave it to Cristiano, don't worry.
Who is the greatest manager in Premier League history?
Sir Alex Ferguson.
How many languages can you speak?
4, Dutch, English, German, Spanish.
Describe Ruud van Nistelrooy's managerial philosophy in 3 words.
Dynamic, passing and pressing.
If you could have dinner with 3 football managers, past or present, who would you choose?
Carlo Ancelotti, Sir Alex Ferguson and Sir Bobby Robson.
If you could work in a sport outside of football for one day, what would you choose?
Here we go. The NBA.
What was the best piece of advice you were given when deciding if you wanted to be a manager?
Sir Bobby Robson said, get to know your players.
In a world where truth is the ultimate power and opinions scream the loudest, it's time to wade through the noise.
Hunger no get tribe! Hunger no get religion!
And scan the human interest and trending topics that matter. Stay tuned to The Issues, your plug to the stories making the buzz. From
We are not a state. However, we are saddled with a responsibility, a very important responsibility that we're saddled with a mandate that makes us responsible for ensuring the prosperity of young people in this country and to also guarantee the collective destiny of our country, Nigeria. So help us God. We're grateful to His Excellency Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Grand Commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for giving us this responsibility. On that note, I'd like to take us a little behind, back to memory lane. Precisely on the 1st of March 2023, His Excellency Mr. President said to Nigerians when he went to receive his certificate of return from INEC, His Excellency President Tinubu spoke on how his incoming administration will address issues concerning young Nigerians at 2 events in Abuja. And he said, now to you, the young people of this country.
Vice President Kashim Shettima has assured Nigerians of long-term benefits from the current administration's policies, despite present challenges. Speaking at the National Conference on Strengthening Democracy in Abuja, organized by the African Center for Leadership, Strategy and Development, Shettima, represented by his special advisors on political matters, Akin Baba Hamid, acknowledged the difficulties citizens face, emphasizing the administration's commitment to correcting economic flaws, enhancing security, and achieving a prosperous future. The Vice President reassured Nigerians that the government remains focused on easing the burdens of its reforms with an openness to adjustment where necessary, expressing confidence that Nigeria would rise to fulfill its potential, playing a significant role on the global stage. He further called on Nigerians to join in building a transparent and accountable governance system, emphasizing that leaders must prioritize the interests of the people, safeguarding their assets and upholding democratic values beyond election periods. As Voice of the People TV, we are on the street to get citizens' opinion on this significant development.
Minister for government as a course of study. They are for the people, by the people. Then economies is commercially based. So I feel that the government has to center on commerciality. How possible it is for them to work and industrial and other purposes for their citizens, such that there will be relief from hardship.
What I think is citizens should wake up and open their eyes to observe the real government, as in the real people that will look onto the society by the problem. All those, like, you look at the society, you check the problems, and you know this particular place, look at their problem and look at the solution. That can make the country be better.
If they can reduce the price of the fuel to something like maybe 70 or 75, it'd be very, very good. Economic hardship, what they can do is what are they to resolve it and to revive it.
We citizens, we can pray. Maybe God will answer our prayer to change our country at this situation where we are now. And government, they should reduce the price of the fuel so that we poor people, at least we can manage to get one sustain, because the price of the petrol now make all things cost now.
As we have heard from citizens, the government needs to address the current economic hardship. However, the Vice President assures that these challenges are necessary steps towards building a better and more prosperous Nigeria. Matthew Okunswada, reporting for Voice of the People TV. November 12, 2024 marks the end of an era in Edo State as Governor Godwin Obaseki completes his 8-year tenure, ushering in the new administration under his successor, Senator Monday Okpebholo. Okpebholo, along with his deputy Dennis Idahosa, was declared the winner of the September 21, 2024 election by Farouk Adamu, the Independent National Electoral Commission returning officer. The serving senator secured a victory with 291,667 votes, defeating his closest rival, Asue Ighodalo of the People's Democratic Party, who garnered 247,274 votes. Similarly, Olumide Akpata, candidate of the Labour Party,